Okay.
So, you have been appointed as the EU ambassador for e-skills. What would you say your role is in Europe in this regard?
Being EU ambassador for e-skills means that I have the responsibility to promote digital skills. Now, promoting digital skills could be done in a different way and in a lot of variety. Digital skills really and truly means learning how to be on the internet, learning how to use the computer, but it is not simply opening a new file or creating a new document. It is really and truly learning what happens when you press a key on the keyboard. It is really and truly learning how to code, how to make your own programs, and then how to be safe online. It is how to be protected online, how to make sure that your data is protected online, how to make sure that your digital being and your physical being can be linked, and how they affect each other. And I think this is one of the most exciting responsibilities that I have been tasked with.
We are aware that you work hard to facilitate access to these skills, but what do you feel that these skills are important to ordinary citizens?
E-skills are very important to ordinary citizens, to any citizen really and truly. E-skills is not just for those youths who want to be employed in the IT sector. Neither is it for those who we would call gurus, computer gurus. Literally all of us need to become computer gurus, because even when we go today to put on the gas hob at home, you are literally using a bit of technology, especially if you have one of the modern hobs. Now that is just a modern cooker, okay? But go on, consider what you do every minute of your life. In our hands we hold a personal tablet, we hold a data phone. The data phone could be a phone, it could be a tablet, but what does that mean? You know, technology has become so much an intriguing part of our life that we have never really stopped to think, what is it doing for us? Can we use it better to make our lives better? And how can we use it to address the obstacles we are facing? Therefore, how can we create apps that don't only relax us by giving us music or by giving us TV series, but let's create apps on helping people with learning disabilities, for example. Let's create apps to help us study without going through the book, but to help us study in an applied manner.
What are you doing, and what should be done in order to enhance internet safety among users?
Internet safety is a serious issue, and we really have to address it heads-on. There's a number of issues on internet safety. There's hacking into your personal data, there's internet bullying, online bullying, there's bullying or rather harassing minors and harassing even adults. There's sexual abuse going on the internet. There's a number of bad things that can go on online in the digital world. I wouldn't say more than the physical world, because most of them we see their opposite or their counterparts in the physical world as well. But we need to be aware of them. We can only address these dangers online, these digital dangers, if we work together with two different stakeholders. At the Internet Governance Forum, for example, we adhere to the principle that we should not regulate specifically these issues, but we should identify aspects which need regulation, but also the same aspect may need a stakeholder to be able to address it. For example, online bullying or sexual abuse of minors online, pedophilia. It is useless simply having a law saying online sexual abuse of minors is illegal if then the activity online cannot be stopped. Let's take nude photos, pornographic photos of children that are posted online. Everyone knows they are illegal, but enforcing that law will require something to be done on the digital sphere as well. And that is where we need companies such as Google or Microsoft, because then they are the ones who can address it digitally. They are the ones who can tag a picture and remove it and tag it to ensure that it does not crop up again. Or if it is put on the net again, then it can be easily recognized and immediately removed.
One of the main issues that regards your 2020 initiative is that of the digital agenda. What exactly do you hope is achieved by this year?
I think by 2020 we should have been able to remove a lot of barriers which we physically place in the digital world, which are not inherent in the digital world. That is, digitally we know that there are no barriers, there are no frontiers, but we physically place them there. Maybe companies want to place them there, maybe it is because of the way they conduct their business. But consumers and end users, because end users can be both consumers and content providers online, end users must have access to content and also to services online without us rubber stamping the frontiers which we physically built.
One of the main issues that regard the Europe 2020 initiative is that of the digital agenda. What exactly do you hope is achieved by this year?
I think it is too much to hope that my dream becomes true this year, because my dream is to make sure that the frontiers, that the barriers we physically create in the digital world that are not digital barriers are completely removed. This would mean that if I want to buy something online, I can do it at the same price that it is given in another member state. I can actually access any good and any service that is available online, irrespective of where I am. This would also mean that if I pay an online streaming, a movie streaming platform, if I pay a license, if I pay a fee to become a member of that, then if I am in Malta watching some TV series and I travel to Portugal or I travel to the UK, I should be able to continue watching this service even though I have changed my country where I am. And I think these are issues that we might make it by the end of 2016. We're definitely working on it. We're definitely working on portability of content. Portability of content is I can buy online without territorial frontiers on the digital platform. I can also access services for which I pay when I'm at home and access them when I am abroad. Will that be enough to fulfill my dream? Definitely not. I want all frontiers, all barriers that we create online to be removed unless they are digitally, they are the digital barriers which are natural to the digital world, if I can use the word natural in a digital environment.